can say, right? Audition there, sing 2 songs in a row with my demo tape. Mentor the pop music for Philippines say that I am okay. Maybe not really that. The voice, maybe the way I speak, the way I enunciate words, the way I have pronounced diction, and the way I expressed my feelings in a song, emotion, because there's a lot of criteria in singing, not only the voice quality, okay? But the voice quality is not just very good, but it's just average, or let's say a little bit above average. But they said, I am qualified to become a vocal coach. That was a long, long time ago, year 2000, after my graduation in Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Okay, like that. And in fact, I already passed that time as a licensed chemical engineer. Okay, but I still pursue my desire and talent in singing. That's why I applied. I auditioned for a vocal coaching Center for Pop Music in Cebu City, and luckily I agree for that because I want to work in the field of chemical engineering job. But I respected them. But still, I have a passion of music ministry in the singles for contest. Really a lot. Some. Chicken level. I forgot the specific area for that. Okay. The passion, desire of singing never stops until you will grow. Like, thanks God, my it's not just to one. Okay, I can manage to sing multiple of voices also. Okay, when I was 4 years old, going to 11 years old, okay, my voice is really feminine, female case, okay. I sang with Houston like this. I remember I sang the give me one moment in time. When I was a kid, I used my natural voice. When I suppose you are undergoing the state of puberty, Puberty, your vocal larynx will change. The texture of your voice will change. If you are a male, if you're a female, no problem. Their case will never change. But biologically for men, it will change after 12 years old, just like Michael Jackson. So it goes like that, okay? The mechanism of my little talent in singing is like that. Okay, then I'll never stop singing already in the competition or singing contest or amateur singing contest, but I'll sing also in the school. When I was in high school, no, in college, okay, and in home, singing during occasions, birthdays, fiestas, something like that. And in some cases also, I'd sung in some gigs, some also invited me, okay, rarely or sometimes, okay, like that, okay. And then when we do the fiesta, I'll be able to do also to manage a singing competition, and I will be the what kind of singing competition do we have to lead to organize an event called competition. So actually general singing competition, but a group of youth or a group of individuals in the last day of our fiesta in our group. So sometimes singing contest, sometimes dance showdown, sometimes it like a variety show. It depends on the situation. But me, I like singing competition because I have little talent in singing also. Okay, then I also have to be one of the judges in our play. Okay, on guesting when I was in college, but now it's not doing very well because I'm in work. I'm working. Though it's not a barrier, I can stay inside my room, right? Okay, I can still continue the passion of singing. Okay, thank you so much. And I have to tell you that there are two categories. Before I'll sing another song from Diva, Mary, Celine Dion, Barbara Streisand, Jennifer Hodge, divas, okay, Christina Aguilera, something. Before I will pick up some songs from them, I'll be able to talk a little bit of vocal coaching, okay? So there are two types of techniques in singing. We have the natural vocal technique and the artificial vocal technique. Okay, this natural vocal technique coming from your pure chest voice, from the diaphragm. It connects with your chest. That's why it's the stomach. Okay? Then your voice texture will not shift. Don't be afraid to follow me, follow. Your voice really will be solid. Okay, mouth will be round, wide, as if be too much away from the mic. Your voice will be starting to the average. So the technique is you'll be able to have the distance from the microphone is at least 1 inches like that. Okay, you will not too much close because it will feedback your vocals. Okay, if your voice is constantly changed, that involves change case, then you have to pass the distance from your mouth to the diameter of the microphone at least a very far away, at least 2 to 4 inches, because it will help to intensify, but it will feedback if you make your microphone close enough. Okay, that's part of vocal coaching, the technical aspects of how to hold the microphone, the distance away from the diaphragm. Okay, you will not like this. You will open wide your this one armpit like this. It can help you to breathe oxygen and inhale oxygen during the high note and high K, especially during competition, something like that. That's the first type of vocal coaching, no, vocal type of, sorry. Sorry for that, I never prepared. I thought preparing you because I'm just used to this. Because when I was in college, I'm really one of the editors of the paper, and I'm a member also of the Editors Guild of the Philippines. Okay, we offered so to be afraid. I can speak spontaneously in front of the audience, but I think this is a gift, a skill that God gave to anybody. But I think God gave to them, but they will never coming from my mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay, the second type of vocal technique is the artificial vocal technique. Okay, what are the when you have talent in singing like this and you're very, very talented, your vocals are very flexible, something like that. Okay, vocal artificial technique involves a lot of voices. That's what we call mixed voices. Okay, a lot of people, or I can say, don't have talent in singing, or plain listeners only. Okay, what I mean is that they cannot sing very well, but they are very critic. They are very, very observant that it's gonna be off case, off tunes, out of tunes, but they themselves cannot sing properly. Okay, there are people like that, so they need to be informed for this. For me, as a really personally, I am a singer, but I'm not a professional singer. But due to research, due to my singing, I listen to a lot of voices. Okay, so not that standing alone like this without opening your mouth very well, without opening your armpit. Needed in a vocal artificial technique. Okay, mixed voice. Okay, throat voice, we call it as the mixed voice. Now, there is also a separate special vocal artificial technique, what we call as the opera type of voice. Those voice. So this is usually used in classical songs. Okay, usually okay like that. So I will take an example for that. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was disconnected for a while. Okay. My gosh. Okay, everybody. Okay. I'm talking very fast, right? Okay. That's my weakness. I cannot talk slowly. Okay, I'm very fast talking, but I will try my very, very best. Talk very slow. Momentum and process. Spontaneous, like going to copyright again, we formal way of singing. Okay, the church usually, for example, alto, alto, soprano, tenor, like this. So there are fours, or you will mix that somewhere along the way in in the singing. Operatic voices are applied in Europe countries, okay? Europe, France, like this. We're used to in Southeast Asia and Asia Pacific. Most of the male side, it could be falsetto. I use that all the time also. Falsetto and head tone or head voice. Okay, the head. That's head voice. Falsetto for the male. I'm just I'm just like this is very enjoyable, right? I can relate too much about vocal coaching. Oh my gosh. Okay, though I'm not a professional instructor, but I have only the passion plus the acquired learnings in different social media, websites, combination of learning information. I got all that vocal, do the vocalization, the vocal. That's it. Voice. The raw voice means to say kapila without considering the microphone or any instruments or any echo with your voice. That could be an identification, the true vocal quality or the voice quality of any. If you are trying to apply in or in a choir, then the vocal any sounds of your voice, like and way to project pressure, all will be total sum in that particular process. That is for the voice, all will be summarized completely, something like that. If you try to apply it oral audition, reality TV shows, singing competition or whatever, right? It's not only the voice, okay? Like that, the measures possible as audition to be another genre. Too much talking, right? Okay, like that. Also, especially, Mamma mia, Mamma mia. No, yung pinakamataas. Okay, that's part of musicality of a song. Okay, it's because you cannot hit that already natural. It's fatigue and all your dreams fall through pressure and reach. But if you sing in a vocal art, very easy, like it's free flowing. Don't see through. It's very, very not very solid. It's very easy to deliver vocally. As the case, if you're hitting that vocal texture thinner, E and R. Okay, take note for this. All high notes gonna be like that, unless you're starting with very low. Okay, let's say K of A only, K of C. But if you're starting with K, adjust the type of vocals you have parameter for your range. Okay, if this guy is not so high, then adjust it very well so that as he go along the way, he can still reach the high note according to his vocal ability or vocal limitation. There's another guy who has a very high voice, and he will adjust also the K to a little bit higher, unless the song really is a low note song. Like Kay and Elvis Presley are very low note songs, and for example, Andy Williams, like that, Billy Joel, those songs are very low but beautiful. Okay, then you cannot make it very high unless you purpose because of a singing competition. You can do that's why what we call as musical arrangement. Okay. Arrangement or arreglo is important in singing competition because nowadays in international singing competition you will be a distinction. You are different from Whitney Houston, you are different from Billy Joel, different from Michael Jackson, different from you have on uniqueness, not copying the original singer. So, musical arrangement comes in. and then you try to determine how flexible your vocal talent really is. Okay, like that. If you sing very plain and simple, for sure will win. I assure you for that. Okay, just very simple. Even though you have a very good voice, you'll never win. Okay, because we need another criteria for competition. It's not only the voice. That's why in competition there are a lot of beautiful voices, but after the deliberation of the winners, you oh wait, criteria pull it up. Okay, not only the voice, we have the emotions, the clarity of voice, the timing, like the projection in the stage, your showmanship, like the way you interpret your lyrics of the song, the lyrics of the song, so that your audience can understand like that, and you connect the audience properly through that. There's an emotion that you let them feel what you sing like that. It's not all the time very high voice will win. That's the technique there. You should be balanced in everything. Okay, that's why we have criteria of judging, timing, voice quality, something like that, stage performance and stage presence, like diction, like this, stage projection, okay, like that, showmanship, like, okay, shape also is very important, because if you have a clear, especially the board of judges, okay, if your pronunciation is very bad, even to have a beautiful voice, a case like that. So it's gonna also, if you have partners, just go, go forward and forward. You want to push a God's gift to you, and you must utilize it properly. And you can also invitations, and then somebody also to ask you to sing in a wedding. It's monetary. Okay, sometimes you also give free your voice, something like, especially in the church, because God gave you the voice, and you will return back the glory. So by sharing beautiful songs of praise, something like that, okay? Because we don't know, He will remove talent in singing voice anymore after 50 years old, 60 years old, because you use your voice in another way around, only for money purpose, like this, blah, blah, blah. So you forgot to praise and to glorify His name. That voice from you is coming from Him. Okay, like that. But most of the singers are really praising and worshiping the Lord our God for the natural gift of vocals that the Lord God gave to them. Okay, except for some few. Okay, not all, but I guess majority of them are thanking to the Lord our God that they are really having that kind of gift in singing. Okay, that's very clear. Okay, this discussion is letting you to understand that if we try to listen any vocal performances or whatever in a live vocal showdown, or it's in an event, you have not only to focus in one criterion. Okay, focus on everything, the most especially if you understand the way how the singer sang. Okay, you understand what he really wanted to in his contest piece, in his song, like that. Okay, so that's very important. So again, to wrap up this discussion, we have two types of type of voices: the vocal artificial technique and the vocal natural voice, something like that. Okay, and for the women, we have the falsetto. Oh no, the head tone and the head voice, and then for men, we have the falsetto. Okay, and then vocal artificial techniques involves a lot of voice sources: the head, the forehead, the nose, the esophagus, the throat, the ears, like that. Okay, and then your hands, your feet will help you to achieve oxygen and air for the breathing technique to hit the higher notes. Okay, like that. Okay, and for the natural voice, simply using your solid voice, natural voice, without changing the texture of your voice, by using the diaphragm type of voice and the chest voice. It connects in the diaphragm, okay, like this. So the vocal release is very solid. Usually adapt to men, because men have lower voices compared to women. Okay, they usually sound lower than the women. So that's why diaphragm voices are always for men. Girls also have, but usually they are very high. Okay, they try involve vocal artificial techniques because it starts also usually high. That's why when you go higher, they will change their vocals. But for men, very safe. Okay, okay, because if you start with a very low note, then you can achieve the highest part in a male K. The male K, female K, or what they call male version and female version. Okay, if God gave you a talent, you can do both, then bingo, perfect, that would be fine. Okay? Because in every kantahan, for example, me, when I go back Philippines and I enjoy video singing moment in my relatives, okay, and any events there, then they will be enjoying also if you can do beyond your limit. Okay? So every person has its own vocal limit, but if you exceed a little bit of that vocal limit, they will be amazed also, something like that. Okay? And then I think not all, most of the listeners and audience are very broad nowadays. Okay? Broad perspective of music. Okay? And shouting is part already of music. Okay? Because we have a genre called rock music. Okay? There's no such singers that will sing rock music if he or she will not shout. Okay, the important is you shout with a correct note. Okay, you shout with a correct melody and tune, and you enunciate the words properly so that the listeners can still understand your shouting texture. Others may scream, but only for a few instances. Okay, because most of the time when you shout, scream will come in, or in yelling, something like that. Okay, most of the girls will sing in a higher part, will really scream and shout. It's accepted also in music. It depends on the situation. Okay, like that. Okay, now if you wanted to sing so many songs in a row, especially if you are a recording artist or if you are a professional singer, then you have to condition your voice. Okay, that's part of discipline. You have to sleep early, like that, and you have to rehearse a lot in what particular areas you are very weak, and you have to do it again as much as possible. Record it in what particular lines that you are out of tune, off case, like this. If you do a concert, if you join singing amateur competition, but in this, like this is only an informal way of saying. No need to do that. Okay, because this is only informal. Okay, not really that formality issues. Okay, what I'm telling you, but if you join singing contest, you will be joining an event, singing events, or whatever, then you have to sleep early to condition your voice, record your voice in what particular area, your mistake, like that. And most of all, never drink cold water or cold drinks, okay? Because it will compress or it will freeze your muscles and tissues in your vocal larynx. You remember the physics? If cold, there is a compression like this. It's just the same in our tissues and cells. Am I correct? If there's a very cold environment, then there is a freezing situation. Freezing situation. Okay, like this. Your voice will be compressed or shrink. But if not cold, it's just average temperature, then your voice might expand. Okay, expand. So you can really hit a high note. Okay, that's the purpose behind. That's science theory, right? So you don't have to drink cold water. Okay, that's why if you sing in an event that is a very cold environment, some singers loses their voice because of the weather. Okay, there's a lot of instances that I saw that also in YouTube. They lose their voice, but still they have to continue the singing, because if you are really a professional singer or you are really having the talent of singing, you will never stop. If you have an error, that's the technique. You will just go on and move on and make various styles to cover up in what particular area that you mistake. That's the technique. You'll never stop, okay? Because there's an audience, they will listen. You can recover that to another musicality. It could be your style, putting a lot of emotion. Even though you mistake, then it will be covered up and still ended up a good performance. like this, okay? Even though you lost your voice also at the very moment in the introduction, then you will not stop singing. You continue that one. So that's a technique also. Not only in a concert, but also in singing, not in joining amateur singing contests or any singing competitions. Okay, whether it is nationwide, local, televised, or any platform of singing competition like that. Okay. This is really vocal coaching. Any questions so far? Oh my gosh, like that. Okay, there are a lot of vocal coaches, okay, and vocal instructors in the YouTube. You should also watch. How can you perform well, something like that. Me also, I cannot do what other vocal coaches might discuss to you because they are very technical. Okay, me can only share some, but not in the detailed point of view. Okay, but at least I can show you some basic information of vocal coaching. Okay, very clear. Oh my gosh. Hello guys. Okay, are you still there? Oh, shout out to you mga friends out there. Okay, like that. And I'll tell you frankly also, if you will join singing competition or you are joining yourself to an event, any entertainment live performances, you have also to take note your condition first physically, and you have to say no if you can. That's the best way. Okay, because they're expecting you to deliver them money for a particular, especially the entrance fee. So they will also disappointed. Okay, good if the audience are flexible, very open-minded, that it's gonna be like this, or problems will just come in. We will not expect that to happen because nobody is perfect. No entertainer is perfect in the world. Us will commit mistakes in our vocal performances or anything that we'll be able to do. Then say no because right now I have cold, I have flu like that. Do not, do not just appear there just for the sake of money, because you want more money and save in the bank, and you have to go there and perform. No, try to, you know, manage also your condition, physical condition of your voice condition. Okay, just learn to say no, something like that. If you can make it. Okay, that's why you have to have enough preparation, sleep, rehearsals, vocalization, like this. Prepare your CD materials if they're using the CDs in that competition. If live band, no problem. You have to adjust, and they will be the one to call you for the rehearsal. Okay, live band is very difficult because there's adjustment to be done. Because usually, amateur singers or people that have talent in singing usually sung in a standard version, meaning the original key of the singer. Okay, we use that as our material in our competition, like that. Just like me before when I was a kid. Okay, I'll use the tape like that, and then if you go to the live band, there's adjustment because you are not used to. Okay, so there's a chance that you might get error in the actual performance. So you should have series of practices, okay, rehearsals before you go in the actual vocal performance in that singing competition. Okay, it's really difficult in a live band, frankly. Okay, the saying or and then you use all of the people symbol only. So you will agree that if the guy is pushing the practice properly, okay? In original, also in I will always use is so difficult to enter because there's no sound. Okay? You will just estimate the number of seconds where you will start. There's no sound at first. I should stay. I will. After that, the music will start. Ding, ding, ding. Very difficult. If you use that in a singing competition, you will be in trouble. Okay, if you will not practice that perfectly. Me, before I will choose direct intro so that I will not be, I will be not late in the intro. So there's a sound first before. Okay, then it's like that. It's very easy, but there are a lot of songs also that no intro, and then only intro of your voice, and then somewhere you will be in trouble for the timing. Okay, especially if there is a criterion, sorry, about timing. Okay, that's very important also. Okay. But actually, really, honestly, and seriously, and frankly, I really miss joining singing competitions. Okay, really, 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 really. Okay, but I don't have time right now. Okay, because I'm focusing on on my job. Okay, like this. So it's been a long time I didn't join singing competitions at all. Okay, like that because it's an exposure. Then you can build up your self confidence. And for me, as long as I can sing, I'm happy already. Okay, it's not really that equivalent about the price. Okay, when I sang, I'm very very happy already. Okay, no equivalent money at all, something like that. Okay, so if you are, what do you call this one? If you have a passion in singing, even though you are not paid for that performance, you can still sing. You are happy already, something like that. Okay, so that's a fulfillment of the talent, little talent, a God's gift to you, then you will be happy even if you have no talent fee for that. Okay, like this. Okay, any platforms you can sing, social media like this. I can sing in a FB live streaming, in YT live streaming. When I go back to the Philippines, I can sing in the home. I can sing in the program if they will invite me, something like that. Okay, or in a resto bar. Okay, I can sing also, something like that. So it's your preference and choice where you sing. Okay, like that. That I am telling you, when you sing, it's already a fulfillment for your happiness. Oh my gosh, too much talking. Okay, hello guys. Now, I will try to tell everybody that the style of music is different also in every countries. Okay, so there will be we cannot analyze that all will be just the same. There's a little difference or a difference at all. So all we have to do is to to be flexible as an audience, as a listener, or something like this. Okay. So now I'll be able to sing Better Days from Diana Reeves. Okay.
Good grammar and spelling are important. But if you want to write.
Okay, Diana Reeves is a black singer. Okay, black singer is having a different style of music. Okay, oh, like that. Okay. My gosh. Hello, guys. I was disconnected once again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Black people have another style of singing. Usually, it involves the cracky type of voice and the growls like like this. Like that. That's black singing. Black people singing. They will never you used to sing without that, especially Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer Holiday, like this. Black singers usually love to sing like that, like this. So that's part of their musicality, and you have to adjust. Though it sounds noisy for you, but that's their culture of how they sing. Okay, let's be flexible. Okay, so they have always the type of technique, vocal growls, GROLs, just like angry and then cracky, something like that. Well, it depends on the song, but most of the time, these black singers are like that. Okay, and then especially for me, I'm an Asian individual, so I'll try to adopt the way they sing because the song also is from black singer. Okay, so I like that. Okay, because it will add ingredient to your performance if you apply various mixtures of styles. Okay, like that. It will be boring if you're just listening monotonous, meaning one-dimensional way of singing. Okay, this song is very difficult. It has been sung in different singing competitions. That usually singing this song is a female because it's very difficult for a man to sing in using the natural K. Okay, if there are males try to sing this song, then they will have to change their K's in the live band, or they have to use the vocal artificial technique or the extreme falsetto. That's what I am using now. Okay, take it away. This is Better Days from Diana Reeves. Oh my gosh.
Essays that inspire.
Okay. you should do also so that your voice will be a little bit clean, something like this. Okay, this technique also, but you will never do that in the singing contest, huh? Because this is only a pastime. Celebrate neatly complex. There were 4 generations of love and thanks. She was so much, no surprise, but for us, she's seen it all. I was a child about 3 or 4. Oh, they asked questions on others more, but she never would have done them well. I said, that's what I want, no mistakes, so no. Tell me that I started, why won't you tell me? I'll say cry when it's not gonna ever find out why it's so boring when it's not about want to know the answers before I fall off asleep. As she tucked me in, then she pulled out the old rock and us together. Tonight she was lightly, remarkably different somehow. Slowly she rocked, looking helplessly. But my phone as she stretched, then she started to speak. Oh, she told me what moved me and hold me together. Suddenly, she said all the things it was you will know someday. That you got to live in a patient way. Got to the fact and the faith that means days. She said, traveling along the woods in the dark of night. Hey, no little call for the time is right. Get into better days, lost to make it through the night. You gotta really know the night. Yes, you do. You got to know better days unless you make it through. Oh, see those better days, but you gotta be patient. Be patient, oh baby, be patient. That here at the turn of spring, and the sailing just down and get grandma in wings. The house is sliding and sliding and gliding. You can get to know better days unless you make it through the night. Oh, you will see those better days, but you gotta be patient. Do you hear me now? Wet, 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 wet. Better days. That's it. Okay. Look at the way I sang that song. Okay? Woo! And involved a lot of gestures, including my hands, including my feet. I'll use all type of voices. I use my natural voice. I use my nasal voice. I use falsetto, a little bit of opera, a little bit of growls, cracky, like that. I combine it in one single performance. So that is flexibility of a singer, something like that. A lot can do that also, but what I'm telling you, if you sing, you have to combine all the vocal techniques and vocal styles in just one single performance. But it depends on the song also, you'll be able to perform. But that song requires too much vocal agility, flexibility. You have to adjust from low, high, average, and you have to use your feet, like head, like this, everything, your throat, like there's songs like that. So that's Brian Reeves, that's Better Days. That's one of the singing contests, okay? Like that. My gosh. Then my next song will be using extreme falsetto. I'll be able to project to show to you. You can be able to insert extreme falsetto. For example, if the man will sing a high key song, how can he incorporate that kind of extreme falsetto? Because the girls are usually have K, because that's K. Of course, but if the man will try to sing their song, then we could use techniques to hit that. Okay, this song is very difficult. Actually, I'm very afraid to sing this song even before. Okay, as you can witness in my live performances and YouTube and FB, I don't include this song. This is very difficult, really. This is one of the most difficult songs of Whitney Houston, because there's a lot of shifting with extremes notes, like and very difficult really to manage. Forgive me if I cannot manage, because I love to sing this song. Now I'll try again, okay? Because I'll sing this song sometimes only because of the extreme falsetto K, okay? So this is from Whitney Houston, "Saving All My Love for You." Okay, forgive me if I will be in error, because there's no such perfection. Okay, like this. I'll just try. I'll enjoy singing, right? It doesn't matter. Okay. I love to sing this once for a while. Okay. This is "Saving All My Love for You." Okay. Everybody, hear me now. It's on Witness and "Saving All My Love for You." It's nice to sing without microphone sometimes. This is a cappella, okay? Because I can release all the vocal talent within me. Okay? My gosh. It's very difficult, right? You saw that we saw that we share. You got your family and they made you there. Though I tried to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all you. It's not very easy. Lord, tell me for the man of now. But each time I try, I just break down and cry. Is it rather be home? So I'm saving all my love for you. It's just right to be free, yes. You said be patient, just wait till you know. That's just a dolphin to see. I hope you're ready. Just a few minutes more. Gonna gather kind of feeling when you walk through that door. This tonight is the night for the feeling. Alright, we'll be making love all night. There's a sign of love. There's a sign of love. There's a sign of love for you. It's gonna be more. It's tonight, it's tonight. When I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love all right. Yes, I'm saying alright. Yes, I'm saying alright. Yes, I'm saying alright. Oh, yeah. That's a very high, extreme falsetto. Sometimes you have to take note also that extreme falsetto, the quality is not that very clear also. There's a pressure because it was too very high just to hit that K, okay? Because, you know, I'm a man, I'm not a woman. If the woman will sing that one, it's very perfect, crystal clear. But if a man will hit that one, because that's a K from women, okay, like that, then the point there is just at least you could reach the note, okay? Not as flawless and perfect as the woman, because that's their key, okay? I'm just adjusting my voice, singing a female K song, okay? And adapting this extreme falsetto during the high note, okay? This is very clear? Okay. Is it very clear now? Okay, that's it. Like that. That was saving a melody for you. It requires vocal stamina in terms of vocal shifting. Even though the girls will try to do that vocal shifting, but no, their voice is not as like us, the men. If using the same K, we will be a little bit pressure. Okay? Woo! Something there's pressure, you know, strain, S-T-R-A-I-N. But the important is that you hit that note. Something like that, okay? And thanks God I did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello everybody, are you still there? It's very funny and it's very enjoyable to sing songs without microphone, right? Because you can really discover the the limitation of your voice, okay? You can really discover what areas you are weak, something like that, and what areas you are having your strength or vocal strength, something like that. And you can easily check the errors, okay? Because there's no, echo. There's no echo behind in singing, okay? Like that. Okay, my gosh. Like that. I'll be singing another song this song is from Olivia Newton. Oh my gosh. Okay, Olivia Newton is a diva, right? Diva talaga. Talaga? My goodness. Okay, I'll be able to sing a song from Olivia Newton, and this is entitled Hopelessly Devoted to You. Okay? Take it away. Hello guys! Are you still there with this Diva to Diva segment? Guess mine is not a first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know a fool who's waiting for Sarah and for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my life aside. Down on my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let me go. Hold on till the end, and that's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my life aside. Down on my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My gosh, I'll tell you honestly, the last note is very difficult. You know, my muscles and tissues in my vocal larynx are fatigued. Really, very difficult. Really, there's a little bit of pain. This is a sign that you did not prepare vocally prior to hit that note. Okay, supposedly you will breathe oxygen prior to that, and I forgot. And then I'll just rely with the strength of my falsetto ability. Okay, like this. Actually, you should breathe properly if you try to hit that last note. Okay, that's extreme, very very extreme falsetto. Okay, like that. But for the girls, they can hit also, but in a head tone. Head tone only, not the falsetto, because that's their key, right? Especially, this is a female song. Okay? Thank you so much for listening that very beautiful song from Olivia Newton, Hopelessly Devoted to You. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello guys, thanks for watching my FB live streaming at this point in time. Okay, like that. I'll be singing also a couple of songs from Celine Dion. Okay. Songs from Celine Dion, you know that. I Love You Goodbye. Oh my gosh. I Love You Goodbye is not very high. I think so. But there's a little bit of vocal shifting also in the end. My gosh. Okay, my low note is very good now. So because I always utilize the high registers. You know, high registers, our voice is composed of low registers, average registers, and high registers. Okay, if you sing these kinds of songs, this belongs to high registers. And then it sounds pressured already because I sang a couple of songs like that. Okay, so my low registers are very perfect at this point in time. My gosh. Okay. But I still love to sing this in a falsetto vocal artificial technique because, you know, not pressure. It's really free flowing only. Like this only, right? It's very easy. Oh my gosh! My gosh. Okay. I love you, goodbye. So what does it mean? My gosh, I love you, goodbye. Meaning to say, there's still a love comes from the heart of that person, even though they are parted away with each other. They still have the love, but that's not only the kind of love the same as before. I think this is only a universal love already. Okay, because they are parted ways and they're saying goodbye to each other, then automatically that would be uh, brotherly love, sisterly love, or what we call as a universal love that God gave to us, something like that. Okay, there's no feelings of human love anymore. Okay, like that for this song, I Love You, Goodbye from Celine Dion. Okay, my God. So sometimes when I sing song, I'll always explain the title also so that the listeners and audience have an idea what the song's all about. Okay, because usually the title of the songs will really communicate to the lyrics, or meaning to say will emphasize with direct relationship with the lyrics. If you see the title, so that's gonna be like that. You have an idea already that this is gonna be a certain type of song that talks about love, like this, that talks about sadness, like that, from the title alone. Then sometimes when I sing songs, I always explain to my listeners and audience what this title all about, something like that, okay? Even though the title of the song is very self-explanatory, but still I have to discuss a little bit. Okay, my gosh, I just don't know, maybe I'm just very talkative, but I'll just try to share what's in my mind regarding to the title of the song. Guys, oh my gosh, this is from Celine Dion, I Love You, Goodbye. Oh my gosh, ganon. Yes, this is a diva to diva segment of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice, Sotero. Oh my gosh.
A bear in a bowl? It's genius. New bear-shaped cereal.
You know, it's always ads coming from, you know, always the ads. See, the ads will come first before the song. Okay, I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Because they are mostly monetized also. Okay, that's why. And their revenues are very high already, I think so. Especially, it's not very easy to make a karaoke version in YouTube. There's what do you call that one? They have a special gadget for that, I say. Okay. Okay, guys, this is I Love You, Goodbye from Celine Dion. Wish I could be the one who could give you love, the kind of love you really need. Wish I could say to you that I'll stay with you, but baby, that's not me. You need someone ready to give their heart and soul to you. Promise you forever, baby, that's something I can do. Oh, I can love you, all you need, but I'll be love. And only hurt. I know it only make you cry. I'm not alone, feeling I love you, goodbye. Have someday find some way to understand. I'm only doing this for you. I don't really wanna go, but deep inside I know this is the kindest thing to do. You find someone winning my heart and I could never be. Will give you something better than you know how to find today. Oh, I Sorry, my gosh. As you can notice, I was carried away by emotion. Take note, when you sing songs in a singing competition, you should not be carried away by your emotions. In the last part, I was not in timing because too much emotion. Okay, I forgot, but I catch up a little bit in the last line of the song. I love you, goodbye. And then I lacked of power already because of too much emotion in the last line. Actually, it could be sung also in this way. I love you, goodbye. Ganon. I forgot to do it because I was lost timing. Sorry! Oh my gosh. Okay, so much. That was a love goodbye from Celine Dion. Oh my gosh. Diba? Ganun siya. Pag the song will be more on emotions, then you have to play emotions, but you don't be carried away with the song. Okay? So this next song of mine is a song from Ella Misaison. So this song is one of the songs that are this is very heartfelt song, okay? But I think there is also a male version for this song, but a lot of female versions in the YouTube, I think so. I will find if there is, but if it will be done in a male key, I think this is not challenging enough. I will just use the key of the woman for this song. Till My Heart Aches and from Ella Misaison. Okay, beautiful song, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Talaga. I hope I will not be carried away with the song. Oh. I recall when you said that you will never leave me. You told me more, so much like when the time you whispered in my ear. There was heaven in my heart. I remember when you said that you'd be here forever. Then you left without even saying that you needed emotion. I was hurt and really want easy to forget it yesterday. And I pray that you will stay, but then you're gone, I'm so far away. I was afraid this time would come. I wasn't prepared to face this kind of hurting from within. I have learned to live my life beside. Maybe I'll just love you tonight. And if into my dream you'll come and touch me once again, I'll just keep on dreaming until I'm all said. Oh my gosh, it's carried away. And then you left without even saying that you needed. I was hurt and it really won't be easy to forget today. And I pray that you won't stay, but then you're gone and oh so far away. I was afraid this time would come. I wasn't prepared to face this kind of hurt from within. I have learned to live Okay. Oh my gosh! I understand the song very well. Every lyrics, every words I spoke from my mouth, I really understand. Okay, that's why it brings me emotion during my vocal performance, and I can really understand. I just like to tell the story of the song. Maybe some parts cannot be understood because it's falsetto. Because falsetto are not solid, right? You cannot heard properly the English terms, but me as a performer, I understand every lyrics, every words that I spoke. That's why I'm carried away with the emotion and some things like that, and I judged very well. Okay, thank you so much for listening for that song. Till my heart is end from LMA Saison. Oh my gosh, beautiful song, right? So I'll be singing from this song. Sahero. Is that a Sarah Geronimo song? I think so. Revive. Wait. The original singer is Mac Groven. Like that. I forgot. She's also a very good singer. I like her voice. Okay. I forgot. Maureen. Okay, Maureen McGroven. Okay, turn between the lovers like a fool. That's song. Okay. I'm not sure. I think. Okay, this is a love song originally done by Maureen Grovin and revived by Simon. Oh my gosh. Okay. Never believe in love. I was to say how love never had much with others before. How could it be part of this meant to be more? Tired of love that I know. And it's almost gets me into squeezing me tighter. But I never gonna let go. Not like the rest. I know you're one of the best. You give much sweeter, taking nothing. Always with me, and always with me. Always to love you, and you're forever special love, so it's totally you over and over. gosh. Hello guys, in the bridge there's a difficult part there. You have to play and then you have to prolong and then it's really very difficult. What I did is I cheat it a little bit. I'll cheat it a little bit and then I prolong, but I'll never make it more thinner. Thinner because the original is a little bit thin, and my voice is very big point in the bridge. That was so very and I cannot make it again. I'll seldom sing also because of that bridge part. Okay? Maybe she just have her musicality, but deep inside cannot do the extreme hit because it would be more difficult for a girl because I already. Okay. It's very difficult. Okay, but manage it by cheating. Okay, dinadaya, but still it's acceptable singing. Okay. My gosh. Thank you so much for listening. Special love. Yes. Okay. Last singer of this song, but this very beautiful song. Okay, this is song of praise and worship to the Lord, something like that. And I love it. Revived by Sotero. These are old songs, and then they are trying to revive that one. It will become familiar. Covering songs from old songs in the past, and it looks like new from the ears of the listeners, especially the new generation people, the people, millennials, okay? And then they would interpret that it is a new song. Actually, it's a song covered by our singers, and then they try others or another music, make it more challenging, like that, the vocal chords, king of high notes to your chest, best, like that. Title of the forgot. Okay. 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 This is a food for our soul. Oh my gosh. Okay. Never, tonal quality, the texture of voice, something like that. Just consider the lyrics. But if you can't understand the lyrics, I'll go over the lid.com of A Million Mornings. Really, even though you will not sing it, then understand it very beautiful. Okay, my gosh, Out in a Million Mornings. Gosh, oh my, pala, more, as well compared to the Regine version. The Regine version is so high, but I like the Sarah on the somewhere on the bridge, somewhere on the end. Okay, sorry Regine, I like Sarah version. My gosh, really? Yes. My gosh, I'm disconnected. But terms and conditions of life in YT, as far as I know, there's no for time in already. So I must, review that one. Okay, guys. A Million Morning by Sotero. Gosh. I love also to do, I love to be really, before also do hosting, okay, also doing in the fiesta, whatever. I like that because, I can relate, express what mind, something like that, and share to everybody. Okay, hosting and staying inside home. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, maybe someday. Maybe someday talaga. Yes. Okay. Maybe someday I will become a renowned professor of the university in Cebu, something like. My gosh. Because I love teaching, okay? My passion in singing and teaching, okay? Choices. It's really because my parents wanted me to do so. Okay. And then also there's a lot of discussion there in the academe, okay, regarding your stuff like that. It's very enjoyable to do those things, right? become a mentor to mold the young minds of the students, to shape their minds, okay, to learn some information towards their personal meaning, how they can accommodate people's lives or academic capability through learning information in schools. So I'd love to become a mentor. And that's all. Okay? And this is going to number so oh my gosh. Ano eh, question and answer portion. Oh my god. Bawal umiyak. Through the shadows, it seemed to find a soul to care. Wala na, umiyak na. And in my darkest hour, you touch me with your power. And when I look, your light is everywhere. Lord, the light of a million mornings fill my heart. The sound of a million angels song my soul. The warm of love, Sotero, touch my life and suddenly the light of a million morning stars in me. Never tried to understand the sunrise. I wonder it takes away that dark. I can't explain my feelings, or all the joy I'm feeling. I'm all you've come into my heart. Sorry. The light of a million morning fills my heart. Sorry, guys. The sound of the million angels sung my song. The warm of love, so tender, touch my life and silence. The light of stars in me. Now that your glory has come shining through. Thank you, Lord. My gosh, I cried. See my tears. I'll sing with emotions. My gosh, really, I understand the lyrics. I understand the lyrics very well. Okay, that's why. And then as long as I'll sing, the notes also are keeping on higher and higher and higher, and my voice was really strained. And that's not important at all because I delivered the song with too much emotion. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for listening for my Diva to Diva segment. Again, this is I Am Singer, Eternal Voice. If you think you like this video, and you can comment if you wanted to. Then if you wanted to also to share this video, then you can. But please click the notification bells for some news updates of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice, Sotero on the house. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and God bless everybody. Mwah! My gosh, umiyak. Oh! Talaga. May ganon. Talaga ha. My gosh. Singing. Talaga.